She texted me at 8:47 p.m. Heat up the leftovers in the fridge. Don't waste them, no emoji, no kindness, just orders. Like I was the maid, not the woman who raised the man she married. I stared at the glowing screen for a long time. My hands didn't shake. My heart didn't race. I just typed back, okay? Then I folded the towel I'd been using and went to my room. The house was too quiet that night. No laughter, no footsteps, only the low hum of the refrigerator. The one I bought for them when theirs broke. On the counter sat a half-eaten pot of cold biryani. They'd eaten first, laughed first, lived first, while I stayed behind to take care of everything. It used to hurt. Not anymore. I remember the first time I met her, my daughter-in-law. She smiled politely and touched my feet, just like tradition says she should. But her eyes, they studied me. I thought she was shy. I mistook calculation for respect. After the wedding, she played the perfect wife, made me tea every morning, called me Emmy, asked for recipes. She built trust the way a spider spins a web, slow, careful, and sticky. Then, little by little, things changed. My son stopped asking for my opinion. She stopped eating with me, said she was dieting. One day, my cupboard key went missing, the one where I kept my pension papers and gold bangles. When I asked her about it, she laughed and said, "Oh, Emmy, you probably misplaced it. You forget things these days." That was the first time she made me question my own mind. But last night, there was no doubt left. She'd been promoted, a big corporate title, a fancy salary, everything she dreamed of. She threw a dinner party to celebrate, invited everyone but me. I saw the photos on Instagram, my son smiling beside her, the grandkids beaming, and me? Just a ghost, watching from a screen. That text was the last thread holding us together, and she cut it. I didn't cry. Instead, I moved slowly, calmly. I opened my wardrobe, pulled out the old suitcase I hadn't touched since my husband's funeral, and began to pack. Cerise first, then the photo albums, then the jewelry box she thought I didn't notice her staring at. But the longest part was finding the file, my husband's estate papers. She thought everything here belonged to my son. She was wrong. The house, the land, the savings, all in my name. My husband trusted me with everything, knowing I might need that power one day. That night, I finally did. By 10 o'clock, the bags were packed. By 10:15, the documents were signed, the new will dated and sealed. And by 10:30, I left a single letter on the dining table, right next to the cold biryani. Then I walked out. When they came home later, I pictured them laughing. The car door slamming, her heels clicking on the tiles. My grandkids running ahead and then stopping, silence. They would have seen the empty hallway first. My slippers missing, my room half bare. Then their eyes would fall on the letter. I wasn't there to see their faces. But I know how it must have felt when my son unfolded that paper and saw my handwriting. I've sold the house. You have 30 days to move out. The money's already in my new account. Don't worry. You won't have to heat up leftovers again. 2 weeks before that night, I'd met with a real estate agent. I hadn't planned to sell, just wanted to know how much the house was worth. Turns out, quite a lot. Enough for a quiet apartment by the sea, where no one tells me what to eat or when to speak. When I left that night, I didn't just walk away from them. I took back every piece of myself I'd given. Every meal, every repeat, every quiet forgiveness. The next morning, my phone wouldn't stop buzzing, missed calls, messages, begging. My son texted, "Emmy, please, this isn't you." But it was. It always had been. For years, I played the quiet, obedient mother-in-law. But quiet doesn't mean weak. It means waiting. And I had waited long enough. Now, as I sit by the window of my new apartment, the sea hums outside like an old friend. I drink my tea warm, not reheated. And sometimes I think about that message, heat up the leftovers. I smile because I finally understand I was never the leftovers. I was a meal that kept them alive. And when I left, they starved.